Hey there folks, this is GreenXI welcoming you right back to Let's Play Danganronpa. This is episode 7. In last episode, Sayaka decided that she wanted to trade rooms with Makoto during the night to feel safer because somebody was banging against her door or shaking the door. So they did, and then the major event was that Sayaka ended up dead in Makoto's bathroom. So, it's time to start the examination section. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at the huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. And when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. Oh. You're awake, finally. You okay? Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. We came in here once already. Huh? Oh, well, the dining room, but... You're unconscious, dude. Alright, yeah, okay. I had to carry you back here. Well. It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened? See the pink? It confused me the first time I played. It's blood. That's all it is. It's not like meant to be a clue or anything. It's just blood. It's not like paint. Gah! Hey, are you okay? So it wasn't a dream? What I saw, it was real? That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out to me. I shot up and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka is... Just give up. You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself. Why? Listen to us, man. What do you think's going to happen if you go out there? What good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out at the gym at a time like this? Our friend Sayaka, she's dead. Dead? When I said that, it finally hit me. I realised she really was gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here. Oh, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
so...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey!
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
Listen up!
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bear ×1 rule. No idea. Then, who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Was that a phrase with the Gatling gun? Like a twist on Deer in the Headlights? I think that might be it. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that. Someone wants to graduate so much after seeing the video, probably.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious? Someone killed someone? It's amazing what some people are capable of. Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. No, there's more to it. Here come the extra rules that he didn't explain before.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause... Naive. You're just so naive. Think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz on out here?
Hey,
You're super naive. Devilishly devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. The blackened will graduate, or the murderer, the blackened, unless they get found out by the other students. That's what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to kill someone, you have to actually get away with it. which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive. And the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
Yep, they need to figure out who it is or they all die. And the killer escapes. But if the killer gets caught, then... So what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution! Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair. Poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Hey! So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed.
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind. New rule's been added. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? Class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
what's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone? You say you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking
Punishment? I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me and trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Are you enjoying yourself now? Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed! You violated a school regulation! I invoke the mighty summon spell! Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
This wasn't supposed to... Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. 2 of my favourites are dead, right at the start. Oh.
No way!
What the? I don't... This can't be real. No way!
Well now.
Now I am painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Oh, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend, was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, It was the death of a human being.
Hey,
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why'd you have to kill her? Didn't say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly, you can't kill time. Or you're being metaphorical. Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Get off! What do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it the Monokuma file. I mean, naturally you guys aren't experts at this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down. So then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I? What if it's Junko? What would happen then? Could we really figure that out? I don't know.
Correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice? Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. There's also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we could all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It's the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
In other words.
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
That's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
Just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
Just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating the sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they're right, we just have to do it. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Could be because she's so fragile and, you know, victim-like. Which is why. I don't have any choice, I have to do this. Okay, let's check out Junko first. I just want to examine her. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse like they do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say, she was gone. I don't know why you even bothered to check. After those injuries and losing that much blood, frankly I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Huh? Hold on. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead? Then that means... Yeah, he was the one who was thinking it was all some sort of prank all along, wasn't he? That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or whatever? It's really real? Hell no! Someone save me! Let me out of here! Somebody help me!
What's your
You're just now accepting that. Okay, should we start talking to people?
Hey.
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? Thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey.
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well no, we can't just leave him there alone.
What?
Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If we were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. Fuck you.
So then.
Fine, and I'll stay on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. 2-player co-op base defense with the two of them. With their stats, they're totally OP. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you. I'm still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Okay. Celeste, she normally has something good to say. Finally noticed.
What the crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about where Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's dorm. Uh-oh, suspicious. Could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it?
So then.
We're all done talking. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We have to collect clues to form a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get this wrong...
So...
Do I really have to say any more?
Actually...
I'd rather you didn't, no.
Goodbye.
Everyone pray for good luck. With that, Kyoko hurried out to the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. And just like Kyoko, he was gone before we realised it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty, huh? I better head to the scene of the crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. Those two are probably good people to have on guard duty, to be fair. I'm serious. I'll fuck them up. Then his deadly words hang in the air. He and Sakura ran off.
So,
I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know. We're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
Anyway...
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
This is...
It was you. I'm telling you it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. You're gonna kill me next.
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. That's true. May as well at least check. Just to check. Okay. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
But whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. Don't go yet, you have to hear me out. Everyone had already left. Their parting looks at me had still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How'd it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something, otherwise everyone will...
Execution is... execution. Execution! Electric chair! Bzz, bzz, poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
Yep, they're gonna try and kill him off. Can't let that happen. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka. Okie doke. Will talking to these two do anything? Okay, let's check through the Monokuma file. Victim is Sayaka Miyazuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room, in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. No choice but to push forward if we want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth. And for Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Okay, we got that as truth bullet. They'll come important when we get to the trial section. For now, we just need to collect as many of them as possible. In fact, you have to collect them all to carry on. Are you going to help investigate, Chihiro? I can't leave Junko here if they're sorry for her. Okay, so she's going to stick around for that. And our lazy guy by ya. Seriously, don't want to die here. He's freaking out. Whoever the god is, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Howard doesn't seem prepared to do any kind of investigating right now. And I'll check her one more time, just in case. No, it's just saying that she's dead again. We saw it before. Okay. So, what I'm going to do... Ah. Oi, get off. Right. We're going to head on over to... our room. The dorms. It makes the most sense, right? There we go. Oh, you can't. Don't look like you can do that, so... let's head off. I want to get all the investigating done today. Just cause. It'll make things easier. First of all, I should head to the scene of the crime, my room. Won't make any progress without investigating there. Oh, is it taking us straight there? Yeah, okay. I better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. Okay, this looks suspicious in the first place. The replica of a katana. The replica sword I brought back from self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of its sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off of parts of the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. Remember, the coating sticks to you even if you just touch it a little bit. Good to know. Next up, the key. It's a key on the ground. It has my name on it, so it must be my room key. If I remember correctly, they traded keys, yeah. We'll have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too. So Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? Seems impossible. She was so paranoid. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Exactly. After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it, or opened it, for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere, and someone else grabbed it or something. That's not possible either. Sayaka was in here when we switched rooms. And with how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around. So she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... How'd he get in? Okay. Lint roller, I don't know if this will have anything to do with anything. Looks like there was way less than was before. It's been used. Did Sayaka see how dirty my room was and decide to clean up a little? Doesn't show up as a truth bullet. This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? Plus the sword's been taken out, so it's just the sheath, but... There's some scratches on the sheath. It must have been made with something sharp. How did the sheath get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used the sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sheath to be damaged. I mean, if you're going to attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this would only get in the way. It could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why are there scratches on the sheath? Okay. How about on the floor? The floor looks all scratched up too. There's scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Oh yeah, the bed too. Is that evidence of a struggle? Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. I was right there in the other room. If only I'd heard something. It's soundproof, isn't it? That would not have been possible. Then remember, all of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could happen in the room next to you. There's no way you could know. Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies creating an ideal setting for murder. Evidence for a struggle. Doesn't seem like much else we can examine. Okay, where the katana was. Display stand, the sword was on. I keep saying katana, I'm assuming there was one. A drawer. The toolkit's still inside the drawer. Okay, it hasn't been used. Can't even imagine a situation where I'd need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Seriously, oh Mondo, we ain't exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used yours either then?
What?
Not just me, nobody's busted his out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. Because like, where the hell would we? Okay, more truth bullets. Notepad. No, no relevant right now. Maybe we should start talking. Oh, on the wall. I did notice that. There's scratches and gouges on my walls and bed. Alright, it's just this again. Okay, I don't need to see it again, thank you. Right, let's check out these guys. Do you think I'm guilty too? I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I'll follow your lead. I see. How about you?
By the way.
You know, I realised something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. It's a trash room here in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. That's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch.
Dirty bastard. Anyone who raised their hand to a woman is scum that deserves death. That's what my brother taught me. So if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his goddamn face in. What if it was that girl that did it?
Yo.
I'll all get sorted out when the time comes. Hey Kyoko, you could be useful. Quietly called her name while she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my
Did
room.
you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. But a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and said, "You a clean freak?" "No, I don't think so, but what?" Nodding, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What's interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
so...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair. Really?
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living in here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around before. Looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it too?
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone used the lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? There we go. Makoto's room cleanliness. Let's go in the bathroom. I think it's time. No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. Let's get investigating. First thing I want to look at, I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... What? Written in blood with a numbers 11037. Does Sayaka do this? Okay. Yeah, just her, in general. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me? There's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Weird. Sayaka's wrist. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. So that's all there is to examining here, is it? Oh! The water for the showers got turned off at night time. Oh, okay. Seems like everything that's in there.
it would seem...
Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers that most likely Sayaka's dire message. Bloody numbers first. Never seen something written in blood before. Really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with her life itself.
Right.
She often talked like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? I have no idea what they could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, it means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If I write something in that position, do you know what the result would be?
Well,
Think about it. You're not going to tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end, and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Okay, the dire message. I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask than the ultimate programmer?
Makoto.
Do you know how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it got stuck?
What?
Get stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Huh? The doorknob. Let's have a look. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently Struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I've just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that the bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about this? Oh, well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. I got the sense that she was really starting to get into all this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
She's satisfied. As if forgetting I was ever even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Bathroom doorknob. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should look at around somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. Is Sayaka dead? I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Okay, I know I said I was going to do the investigating all today, but I forgot how long it takes. So, we're going to split it in half and finish it off next time. So, this has been Greeny XI. Hope you've enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in a bit when we carry on investigating. See you in a bit, folks.